Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Dependent Fanatic. And is anyone else waiting for the season to start? Um, Michigan is so good, and these opponents are so bad. Uh, we get 12 regular season games, and that's it. That's it. 12 games in the college season, regular season, and two of them have been worthless. Michigan is already through two of them. I feel like I'm craving the first Big Ten game, which is Rutgers. I never thought anyone would ever say that. Come on, Rutgers game. Jesus. I think four other teams are in the same boat as Michigan is, just waiting for the season to start, and they might surprise you. But the Bowling Green preview bet, it's Michigan's going to win, okay? The thing is, this is not just a Michigan problem this season in college football. It's not them alone. College football needs better games in the early portion of the season. I mean, what have we had? Texas, Alabama, LSU, Florida State, and Miami, Texas A&M. 3 games in week 0, week 1, and week 2. That's pretty much what we have had as college football fans. That is not acceptable. College football needs better games. These are the teams that have not played a Power 5 opponent yet in week 0, 1, or 2. The ACC, by conference, we'll just go by conference. The Boston College has not played one, but they will this next week. Syracuse has not played one. In the Big Ten, Michigan, Maryland, and Michigan State have not played a Power 5 opponent. In the Big 12, Kansas State, Oklahoma, and yes, the 3 newcomers, which is just weird for me to put these in there, but UCF, BYU, and Houston. I'm still getting familiarized with that. And then the SEC, Georgia, Kentucky, Missouri, Arkansas, and Ole Miss have yet to play a Power 5 opponent. So it's not just Michigan. In the Pac-12, Washington, Oregon State, and UCLA. Now this is where Michigan does separate from these other teams. All but 5 of those teams play nobody again in week 3 of the season. Come on, Michigan. I know next season is going to be different. We have Texas and then Oklahoma the next season. The 2 new SEC additions. We'll see if that even takes place with the new additions into the Big Ten and what them schedules are going to look like. It's eventually, once we get to, say, 2 superpower conferences, every week will be very important. But until then, these cupcakes are driving me nuts. Boston College, though, now in week 3, these are the teams that haven't played a group of 5 but will this week. Boston College plays Florida State. Syracuse is at Purdue. Maryland has Virginia. Michigan State has Washington. Kansas State is at Missouri. BYU is at Arkansas. Houston has TCU. Georgia has South Carolina. And then we go backwards. Missouri has Kansas State. We already said that. But Arkansas has Bowling Green. Miss has Georgia Tech. And Washington is at Michigan State. So those leftover teams will be playing a Power 5 team finally this season. The 5 that are left that haven't after this week: Michigan, UCF, Kentucky, Oregon State, and UCLA. And even those games versus Power 5 opponents, which one stands out to you? Which one do you want to watch as a college football fan? Boston College versus Florida State. Probably Syracuse at Purdue is the most evenly matched one. Like, well, come on, what are we doing? Where are the great games that college football used to have? And it's partly Michigan's fault. We canceled that. I believe that Michigan did cancel the series with UCLA, but they were coming into the conference. So, you know, it's good for JJ and everyone else to have them preseason games, but come on, test yourself. Please, please test yourself. I'm waiting for Michigan's season to start here still, and it's going to be week 4, and it's going to be against Rutgers. What's after that? Minnesota? Is it at Minnesota and then at Nebraska or vice versa? 2 road games after that. Is that going to be the first? Should I even pay attention to them? They both look awful against each other. Do I have to wait till Penn State as a Michigan fan November 11th at Penn State? Come on. Is this a Michigan being just too damn good, or can we get some Texas and Oklahoma, please? I wish we had them this season instead of next season and next season. Both. When is the season gonna start? Hey, go blue! I'm glad J.J. McCarthy's tearing it up. I'm glad Jim Harbaugh was able to take a few weeks off. But come on, let's start this season already. Go blue.